Prime Minister Modi, right towards the fag end of the Lok Sabha elections, is currently in Kanyakumari on his meditation stint for the next few hours. In fact, another 24 hours that remain. Akshata Nandagopal, who is currently in Kanyakumari at the epicenter, brings us a lot more. Over to you, Akshata.
Thanks very much, Nabila. We're joining you live right now from beautiful Kanyakumari. Behind me is the Vivekananda Rock Memorial and the Tiruvalluvar statue. It's here that the Prime Minister currently is on his dhyanam, his meditation, for 45 hours. This will continue till tomorrow noon, till about 1:30 in the afternoon. There's a lot of focus, of course, on the Prime Minister's meditation, pictures of which, glimpses of which we got early this morning. There were also pictures of the Prime Minister as he stepped out of the meditation hall briefly early this morning, just as the sun was rising. So at about 5:30, locals told us that they spotted the Prime Minister dressed in all saffron coming out of the memorial. He was seen taking about 30 minutes strolling around and, of course, performing the Surya Namaskar, as well as a ritual where you worship the rising sun. So that too was something the Prime Minister did. Of course, there's a spectacular setting for all of this, which is beautiful Kanyakumari. Where the Prime Minister is right now, which you can also see right now in my frame, is a small piece of land about 300 meters away from where I am, from the coast of Kanyakumari. Yesterday, you had the Prime Minister touching down here, first visiting the Bhagavati Amman temple, seeking blessings of Goddess Parvati, then taking a boat and headed to that location. So 48 hours, that particular area is his abode, is his home. Let's get you some reactions also on why the Prime Minister has chosen this rock memorial. Besides, of course, the inspiration that he draws from Swami Vivekananda, which he's spoken about very publicly previously, there's also a very auspicious special link to this particular area that the Prime Minister chose.
दिव्य स्थान है, दिव्य दृष्टि प्राप्त हुई है विवेकानंद जी विश्व में प्रसिद्ध हुए थे और वह साधना कुछ ऐसे होते हैं जिसके पास उनको ऊर्जा मिलती है, शक्ति मिलती है और ध्यान से, और ऐसी स्थिति में वो भी माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी गए हैं और ध्यान करेंगे। ध्यान करने के बाद उनकी शक्ति और ऊर्जा मिलेगी, जिससे कि वह उनको सक्षम होंगे अपने कार्य करने में।
All right, let's get you the images of 2019 versus now. Remember in 2019 too, as the election dust settled, when the election season was coming to a close, the Prime Minister again chose to go on a spiritual retreat like the one he's on right now. That time, he chose to be in Kedarnath, where the temperatures was freezing temperatures. In a small cave there, the Prime Minister went ahead with his dhyanam, with his meditation. Similar that, the Prime Minister, after a hectic election campaign, went on a spiritual sojourn. It's the same situation now too, dressed in all saffron, seated in a meditation hall with the symbol of Om in front of him. And from this meditation hall, he also has a view of the Swami Vivekananda statue, a bronze statue there of Swami Vivekananda inside that memorial. He's got his prayer beads with him. He's constantly also chanting mantras and essentially taking time off to go ahead and ensure a spiritual reawakening of sorts after a hectic political campaigning. We'll talk about the politics in just a bit, but let me hand this back to my colleagues in the studio, Gaurav Sawant and Nabila Jamal as well. Gaurav, there is, of course, a lot of focus on the messaging behind choosing this particular location. Swami Vivekananda, of course, attained enlightenment here. The image of Bharat Mata, the idea of that came to him while he was seated at this very memorial.
And 131 years later, Prime Minister Narendra Modi meditates at the same rock memorial. The Prime Minister, we're told, is deeply inspired by the Vedic philosophy, by the teachings of Swami Vivekananda. And in fact, right from the time when he was a young man at the Ramakrishna Mission, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has actually followed, those preachings, those teachings, that philosophy, when he became the Chief Minister of Gujarat and then when he became the Prime Minister of India in 2014. So when Swami Vivekananda spoke of spiritual nationalism, that's something that Prime Minister Narendra Modi takes forward. When Swami Vivekananda spoke of a fit mind, a fit body, mentally fit, physically fit and spiritually robust, Prime Minister Narendra Modi starts things like Fit India movement so that the youth are fit. Swami Vivekanand very strongly emphasized on youth and the role of youth in nation building and selfless service to the nation, something that Prime Minister Narendra Modi emphasizes on repeatedly. They both share the same first name, incidentally. And if you look at politics around it, Nabila and Akshita, very clearly, elections in Uttar Pradesh, elections in Bengal, especially when the Prime Minister walked that did that road show, 2.2 kilometers till the house of Swami Vivekanand. So there's a political angle to this and there is a spiritual angle to this, but spiritual nationalism is something that the Prime Minister also very strongly believes in. Akshita.
Right. You know, Gaurav, as you did mention and speak of the political angles to it, I can't help but ask you the number of criticisms coming the way of the Prime Minister as he carries out this meditation stint. It's not as if we haven't seen the Prime Minister do this in the past. In 2019, he did this in Kedarnath as well. So something like this is not unexpected of the Prime Minister. But to call this, dub this entirely a political gimmick, questioning why there are cameras inside, and this kind of intense criticism against the Prime Minister on the last day of polling. How would you look at it? What do you think is the opposition's intentions at this point?
So, what the Prime Minister is doing, opposition leaders could have done just the same or something else, and cameras would have been there too. If we were to talk about the Congress party, and the Congress party has criticized this, the RJD has criticized this, several other political opposition India bloc leaders have criticized this. But when Rahul Gandhi, for example, when he visited temples in the run-up to elections, people covered Rahul Gandhi, journalists covered Rahul Gandhi, on his temple run. People have covered the RJD, whatever the RJD is doing. So journalists will cover wherever there is a story. So when Prime Minister Narendra Modi traveled to Kedarnath, I reported from Kedarnath. Remember, after 2014 elections, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had visited the Pratapgarh Fort. And Pratapgarh has a tremendous significance because that is where Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, it was one of his first victories against the Adil Shahi General Afzal Khan, and that was a very, very difficult victory. So 2014 was seen as a very difficult victory or a victory which brought about a change. 2019 Kedarnath, 2024, well, if Swami Vivekanand spoke of India's spiritual nationalism, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is meditating for his vision of a Viksit Bharat by 2047. So there is immense symbolism in what the Prime Minister does. Elections in Bengal, will they be impacted by this? Remains to be seen. But that too is an effort. The Prime Minister's own constituency, Varanasi, goes to polls tomorrow.
And I was speaking about this to someone earlier, that Prime Minister usually strikes one tir, which usually falls on 100 nishan. Ek tir se 100 nishan. That's basically the aim of the Prime Minister. More often than not, whatever he does, he has a multi-dimensional approach. Could be this also very well, politics and his personal faith in Vivekananda and the religion itself. But we also have Pramod who's with us. Pramod, it's interesting, DMK is in power in the state of Tamil Nadu, but we believe all help has been given to ensure and facilitate this with ease for the Prime Minister, despite some parts of the Congress in Tamil Nadu opposing it, calling this a violation of the Model Code of Conduct. There are nearly 2,000 security guards ensuring this is a smooth affair for the Prime Minister.
It absolutely is, Nabila. In fact, security, almost 3-tier of level of security has been provided, and here we are just standing next to the marine, the coastal marines boats that have also been deployed here for security as well. And what is these fishermen boats? You could see actually that's the thing is that for the past 2 days the boats have also been allowed because the fishermen here have also been requested that this place it's a very small shoreline, and that's the reason it has been done to kept this manner, and that way all kind of security measures has been provided over here. The police, the Coast Guard, the Navy, everybody's over here, and nearly almost 200 boats, trolley boats are also over here. The fishermen have said that yes, it's a bit of difficulty, but it is the Prime Minister who has come over here, and that's the reason. They've also said that they will not, they have also cooperated with it, and that way they have made sure that on this spot, all kind of security has been provided here, Nabila. This is Kanyakumari, and since yesterday the Prime Minister over here, and everything is as per the security measures is up to the mark, Nabila.
All right, fantastic.